Do y'all still have your bardicks?
It's been more than 10 minutes at this point.
I can give a bardic to you.
Please.
Yes, you can take one.
He stole my
I can't
shit!
use them on myself.
The D6, right?
He stole your
Yes,
flow.
D6.
I'm better! Damn it,
You
that's
are
good.
better.
So, 14, because -4. Hey, Tingo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do you have any help to provide in this situation?
Forgot that it's also -4, so it's not even.
There's something about Sunder's accent that's catching you. It reminds you of that person. The mysterious stranger.
Okay. That glow that was about him, this mysterious stranger.
Yeah.
Is there anything she could have discerned from that? Like, looking at it retroactively, right? I don't think in the moment she would have been focusing on it, but thinking about it now.
It doesn't take a roll to say that he's fighting with fucking ghosts on his side. Or at least the spiritual force of ghosts.
Okay.
But aside from that, you don't know.
We did have... that's metagame knowledge.
I think she'd probably murmur quietly. Sounded kind of like you, at Sunder.
That is unfortunate. But that would track.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about, Phoenix. It seems fate has plans for me still. Ironic. He leaves.
Said he was back. Overdue he was after, and he was looking in the wrong place.
He thinks for a moment. Depending on who it was, that would also track. He says, like, looking over his shoulder at you guys, stopped, and then he resumes walking. Well, I suppose it's not surprising we run into problems immediately. We'll resolve them in Drizzling. Come. And he, like, stops and, like, clotheslines you, Lord Cross. I assume, like, you're one of the closer ones. Like, clothesline,
I
like, he
know.
holds up his arm and, like, stops you, like, your hand, or his hand, like, wraps against, like, your chest. And good job out there.
All in a day's work, Captain.
Seer tells me none of you ran. Or if you did it too late. Good.
Didn't issue the command to retreat. Though, when Mother Bear took the field, a few of us did hide under her skirts.
Don't we all?
What's the point of having a mother if you can't hide with her?
What's that supposed to be?
There's a lot of space down there.
Everyone hides behind Mama Bear. Wait.
He's big and warm and protective. Of course I want to hide over
Mama
there.
Bear.
She's mom!
Add Mama Bear's token. Da-da-da.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Yep, you guys had auxiliaries, and I didn't put them on the initial list, so now you guys will see more and more of them.
Look at me, I'm storyteller now.
See it.
Yes, Mama.
No, I like this. I
don't like that.
So, you guys begin your march back to Drizzling. Passing by sacked cottages, broken into townhomes or townhouses, things like that. There is like a logistics line of the remnants, or I guess not, my bad, of the empires. It is the Terevian logistic corps that you guys do pass by, very sparsely. They're usually carrying building materials, fortification gear, that sort of stuff. The captain does stop them every now and again and ask them stuff. You guys will catch from their very, very short conversations. Like, they don't spare too much time for you guys, but they ask in very quick bursts what the captain's questions are. They're getting ready for a counterattack on Kimball's Crossing. They don't know if you guys will be involved in dealing with the counterattack. At the very least, the Warhawks are. And no, they don't know anything beyond that. Captain thanks them for their time. Let them go back to their duties. As you guys are traveling back, again, passing by the few and far in between logistics corps people, Corman. Storyteller, you catch a massive like churning of your stomach and headache. Like it's like you just got put on the fucking roller coaster, except like it all happened in one moment.
Whoever is, I'll let you determine who. Whoever is the closest, he just almost falls into them as he needs to regain balance.
Well, I can make it easier. Alright, well, that makes it way easier. It's definitely a PC. 5. Congratulations, Mittens. As you're walking and traveling, just sort of minding your own business, sort of feeling the wounds linger on you. You're healed, but, they just sort of feel like, they're still recovering. Suddenly a weight falls upon you. Or leans upon you, rather.
She said, "Hey, watch it,"
Sorry.
and moves away.
So useful. With the balance lost, he stumbles for a second and just takes a knee unintentionally. Sorry.
Reverend will go over and offer a hand for you.
First dibs. You see No Face be like ready to pounce on him, like the fuck it is.
I don't think
No
he's
Face.
dead yet.
He's not dead.
I'm not dead, I'm just nauseous.
Okay. Doc walks over, and she has like a doctor's bag. There's a character in Tactical Breach Wizards who has like fucking, I don't know how to describe, like presence, but she's like a medic. That's how Doc walks. Like she like walks with a confidence and swagger. She drops her bag as if it's like the head of a mole, just as much as a tool of healing. She walks over and drops her bag next to you and crouches down. What seems to be the problem?
Sudden onset.
Please describe her
migraine.
symptoms on a scale of 1 to 10. She was opening up with the bag.
What would it be on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'll leave that to your call, but it's definitely the upper half. Like 100% the upper half.
Well, I have medicine, so we probably have a decent understanding of himself. He has a good con. It's 6, but I feel in a lot of cases to be more like a 7 on a different person.
Roger that. She begins pulling stabbing a syringe into a vial and begin pulling liquid from it.
Did I say 6? I'm thinking more like a 4. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Suddenly, he's feeling better.
Yeah, no, feeling
You guys
great.
feel the earth suddenly quake, and then followed by the sounds of what sound like an explosion. Oh, my bad. It sounds like a Tesla coil, like electricity, which then suddenly coalesces to a louder frequency, like pitch, and then a detonation out in the distance, east of you guys. Oh, my bad. South of you guys. I got my cardinal directions messed up. South of you guys.
What the hell?
And then for you, Storyteller, right before Doc administers the syringe, it goes away. The feeling goes away.
As that shockwave thing goes off.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. No, actually, genuinely, I do feel better now. Actually.
Stick him to be sure.
No.
That's
I don't.
Yeah, it might come back. Just
It was the
give it
weird
to
shockwave thing. It was like a magic. Don't you encourage her?
She gets happier if you resist.
Water?
Don't waste the medicine then.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll take the water. Thank you.
It's Bug. And holding out a ceramic cup
Aw.
or a stone cup of water.
Takes a cup of water, pats Bug on the head. Thank you, bud.
Yeah. Your guys' company caravan stops, and Azani shouts to the heart of it. Captain, orders. You guys can see the captain's already looking south and putting a hand to his chin, thinking what to do next. Captain, what is it, sir? I don't know what that was, but you guys can see Seer has his bird, and it's unconscious. It just fried Eyeboy. So it was magical then. Oh yeah. And I already know you're thinking of sending me as a scout, sir, but is that you getting out of duty with a convenient excuse? You know, sir, 9 out of 10 times will be, but this is the one that it ain't. He glacially looks over his shoulder. To those of you that have seen Band of Brothers, it's the scene where Blythe is right before Blythe gets sniped, and it's man, I hate asking for volunteers. The captain does not ask for volunteers. He picks people.
Oh, I wonder who he picks.
Lord Cross, take you and your company. Check it out. We'll presume at slow pace. Catch back up to us. If any trouble arrives... He looks at Seer, and Seer's like, Comm network's out, boss. Comm network's out. He scans across the rest of the company.
Can I cast, like, light on a stone?
Yes, just give me a second. I'm trying to determine, like, who we send with you. Nomad. Go with them.
Which one's Nomad?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Nomad, who's, like, heads taller than you guys and probably double his wide set.
Hey. Okay, guy.
So you cast light on a stone, and as you do so, like, you just pick up a nearby rock on the side of the stone, you cast it, and if you ever... I know you've seen this. I know we've all seen this. You know, static? It doesn't give, like, a blanket of light. It gives a static of light, and it fades. It turns off.
Oh, that's unexpected.
Magic interference. Like, Seer's, like, leaned over his shoulder, like...
I figured. I was just trying to see if I could do a flare. But
hey, the initial spell cast. The initial spell cast, at least.
True.
So if you need, like, torch a fucker, you can totally do that. Just maybe, like, not like a long distance fucker.
I'll be sure to fuck her a close distance.
You hear No Face muttering to Thrash, but not so quietly. A long distance fucker, isn't that him? You guys can now begin seeing how No Face and Thrash throw shit at people. Again, like there's two old Muppets in the balcony. I don't know. I keep forgetting the names, but hey, Tango. Just because
I think it's like a Abbott and Costello bit, so it's something along those lines.
Stop attacking me, Tango.
Old Muppets.
So, you guys set out. Captain's orders.
Lord Cross will
Statler and Waldorf.
pawn off the halfling to, I guess, Sunder. Where's Pyre? What's he doing?
Piring.
Piring.
You go over to Pyre, and he just looks at you, blinks like, why me?
Because you're strong enough to carry her. I trust you to get her where she needs to go.
Make a persuasion check.
Hey, he's not magic-y, so you're not an instant fail.
Yeah, that's why you're allowed to make a persuasion check. If it was any mage, it'd be an auto no.
Hey, could you no.
Why are you near me?
You know the
back
rules.
before I punch you in the throat.
You know the rules. You stay 200 feet away from me, or you start dying.
But the caravan's only 60 feet long.
Well, it sounds like a you problem.
Any guidance sources near him? Don't know if any of you guys followed after him.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick to his side.
Okay, add a guidance. Okay.
Actually, no, I chose charm person for him.
Haha, you've been picked as my person this session. Good luck.
Yeah, he went.
You're getting rid of me.
Oh wait, no, he's not Azurian, my bad. French is Azurian. He'd be Jamin. Fine. He holds out his arm, or his hand rather, to receive, like someone handing a turkey over for Thanksgiving. Turn her over.
Gives him a small nod. That's how he says thank you, usually.
He nods back. As soon as you give it to him, he drops her on the ground, and then immediately crouches down and begins tying her up. And you've seen him do this to mages before.
Yep.
And he even does the special thing. So, fun thing for Pyre, he isn't empowered. He is the oh fuck, I forgot the Rorschach one. Oh
yeah, the spooky one.
Oh,
fuck
yeah, the one that can stop them from doing verbal.
Exactly. So he can prevent somatic components and verbal components by just like grappling. It's not the only thing he has, but
wish I'd done powder. I forgot that was on the table. I was applying dark light logic. I was like, oh, I can't start off as that.
No. If there is a game where like respecs can happen, I think you guys have enough occultish and alchemical people to induce it upon yourselves. So we'll talk about it later.
Start juicing.
So you guys begin making your way, having handed over your captives to the company. And don't worry, Pyre is sure to keep Comic away from your captive.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
last time Comic was with a captive,
We all know how
it
that
was
went.
it was an evisceration and cleanup detail, and the captain was not pleased because he still had questions. Yeah. Anyways, you guys begin going to the source of the source of the anomaly. No, the anomaly that caused the explosion. There you go.
We definitely didn't get a long rest yet. Would we have gotten a short rest?
Yes.
Okay, sick.
Why do I have the
Taste
recharges on the short
products.
rest?
Don't forget about your 10 temp HP from Cobb.
Delicious cob!
Of course.
Cobb and Bug.
Is just a long rest. Oh no, it is a short rest.
Yes, cob and bug. What's there to not like? They're great. I'm saying sarcastically.
The only reason Cobb is in like a major city is because he feels like he's more racially accepted in this company.
I mean, yeah, he probably is.
He probably is.
They're like, what the fuck? He's a goblin? Wait, hold on, this cooking slaps.
Cobb, you a real G. The G stands for Goblins.
You a real G. Actually, I'm an HG. What?
Nah, he's a GG. A good goblin.
Green goblin. Aw.
Oh, Green Goblin, that's good too. So, you guys begin making your way towards the anomaly that started the explosion. You guys had a short rest, so feel free to cover that amount. You guys are already full HP, so I think you guys are fine on hit die front. Who's in front? No reason.
Not I this time. Who's gonna take the least damage from being smacked? Mittens or Lord Cross, I
Wherever
guess.
he is, Phoenix is beside Cross at the moment. Lord Cross.
He'd blaze the trail.
Okay, you're in front?
Hi.
Okay. Nomad's taking you guys' left flank, so that's your northern flank. Actually, no, north is more safe. Because that's the more Empire's control. He'll take your south flank. The more potentially dangerous one. Albeit not by much, but, something.
Every little bit helps.
It's pretty easy to find where it is, because there's a fucking missing segment of trees and grass.
This
and
is a crater.
life. It looks like a blasted heath.
Ooh.
There are some stones, like large boulders, that seem to have withstood the blast due to just because they're made of stone. It does feel colder here, though. Not like
Like, can we
dropping
say
like
a breath
50 degrees colder. No, not that significant. Like you just feel like like a 10-degree drop in temperature.
Noticeable.
So notably colder, but not freezingly so.
That's weird.
And that interference, to those of you that are mages, you guys begin feeling it in your very bones. Like you could feel this sort of like numbness take you. We've like all of us have. Well, I shouldn't say all of us. Well, I won't assume, but most of us have had that sensation of like you sleep on your arm and it feels like dead armed, dead legged. It's not that extreme, but something like that begins afflicting upon those of you that are mages. Not to the point where you're like walking like a fucking marionette. Don't worry. But yeah, you guys are literally feeling it now. To those of you that aren't mages, man, it's cool. It's cool in here. It's cool. It must be nice being a normie. You guys begin getting closer and closer to it, and you see a shape, a figure, laying on the ground at the heart of this, at the center, the epicenter of the explosion. They look pristine. They are like lying down, like not fetal position wise, but like a bit hunched over. Like a bit. Like a defensive
is this
stance.
the fucking Terminator?
I'm sorry to say, I actually haven't seen Terminator in like its entirety, so I actually don't know.
He's in good fetal position.
When the Terminator teleports in, he's like fetal position, but like his back is towards the sky. If that makes sense.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's a good descriptor of it.
He's also buck-ass naked. Is this guy buck-ass naked?
This guy's not bucket station.
Given
the reference, that's a fair ask.
Yeah.
No, he's not buck-ass naked. He appears to have. He looks like a mage, maybe. He has like a dress shirt, traveling riding pants, whatever you want to call it, and a mantle. He doesn't look like he's awake or conscious or whatever. As you guys to get closer, it does seem like he's responding to stimuli.
If I
Auditory
whistle,
stimuli?
does he? Yeah.
You whistle, and he like twitches. Did you guys? I'm assuming at like a 90-foot range or something like that. Like you're well within the point of you guys could see him a bit more clearly.
Okay. Still alive.
Can Mittens poke him with a stick?
Okay, so you get up on him.
Ooh.
I will say before you guys get like super close, Nomad does remark, "I would be careful. Don't know what he is." There she goes.
That's a bit rude.
Did they fall from the sky? Looks up there.
That's no
Doesn't
shot.
seem like there's a fissure in the sky or anything like that.
Mhm.
Mittens, you go up. Do you poke him with like your finger, like a stick?
Mittens, be careful. I don't know if I can heal you from here.
Yeah, I'm not going near that shit.
She's hiding behind Lord Cross at the moment.
So yeah, do you poke him with your finger, your stick, or your stick, a stick?
Your stick.
A stick, yeah. The longest one I can find.
Oh wait, no, the place has been just blasted. There's a stick. Nearby.
There's so many sticks. We only got a tree log.
Right. There's no stick. My bad.
What is an
Y-
axe if not a dangerous
Uh,
stick?
since,
Poke
since
him with
you're,
the pommel of your axe.
So, okay, so there's no sticks
There's no
whatsoever.
sticks. I realized the error of nuking an
You know what?
entire region
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, there's a stick nearby.
Yeah, that makes
There's
sense. Any
probably
like
a
loose
slave.
object would be sense
Reverend will
flying.
hold out his quarterstaff for you.
Okay.
you use the core stuff.
Yeah.
I will
Here
say
you go.
the earth around you guys does have a slight dent in it. Not like a crater, like an asteroid hit, nowhere near that deep. You can still easily see the lip and the trees around it and stuff like that outside the blast zone. But there was like a slight depression into the earth.
Aw, poor Earth. It'll get better.
It's in college still. It's not gonna get better.
I don't know if it's gonna get better.
So Mittens, you graciously take the quarterstaff from Reverend and begin poking the individual. Boop, boop, boop. Ugh, fuck off. I
Frenchie.
hear you. Ugh. He turns around, like he begins pushing himself up, and you guys tense a bit at that, but he does look armed, but it's not like he's gonna have an easy time of grabbing his weapons before you guys can jump him, right?
Mhm.
So you guys are tense and at the ready, but you know, you're not you're not arms out. He begins sitting up and then like sort of pivoting, so he's not facing to the earth. He's like rolling, so his butt is facing the earth, and he sort of sits there like fucking like someone sitting on a bonfire, like with a leg up. He's like scanning around, clearly lost to where he is. Yeah, man. He looks at you guys. Who? He looks at Lord Cross. You.
Me.
Him.
I think he meant all of us, but you are kind of a presence.
You fall from the sky and want him.
He looks up at the sky. Did I fall from the sky?
That's what I'm assuming.
I mean, we can't really say yes and no on that one, but
He looks Mittens up and down, notes her peculiar appearance, but not in like a negative way, just like he's just genuinely observing. Looks at
What
Storyteller
color
and
is he looking
notes the
at?
accent. Looks at Phoenix and notes the, I don't know, silence of them. Well,
bird like
Ollie.
appetite.
Yes,
Let's
weird.
see if we can get the
Where?
map open quick.
Yeah,
Where?
you're good.
Near the
You're good.
steeps? Is that what it was? Or?
Eastern
There it
side of the Vale.
Yeah, you guys are technically in between the Colaris and the Sierras Mountains. Yeah, you're right
Like
here.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
you're around
in
here,
those.
so.
To southwest.
He
Just
thinks for a
west of the
moment.
steeps. Steps.
What? He looks back to you, Lucas. How are we here? Who are all of
We-
you?
Where are
Wait,
you
what?
supposed to be?
Castella.
Where's Costello? I'm gonna go really far away.
My God, I know who this is.
Oh, wrong side.
Whoop.
Wait a damn minute.
Wait a
Uh,
second.
Yeah, I know
Hold
this
on.
map.
No. This isn't who I think it is.
It can't be.
It definitely looks familiar.
Motherfucker! How did he jump several hundred years of time?
You're kidding!
Simon never went AWOL on purpose. He just went to someone that he thought could help.
Simon. Since we know as players, would Storyteller be able to like do like a history check for like knowledge of the past members?
Yeah, roll me a history check at advantage because like that's like your thing. You could use your charisma instead of int because I think that tracks.
Okay. Let's. What's the difference? So it's a +3. Come on, baby, not 20. Fucking +3, 27.
You know, that's pretty good.
I mean,
That's about as good as you could ask.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, actually, someone has to active cast guidance. Concentrations in your this magically interfered zone,
Right?
And immediate and pretty immediately. But someone can still cast guidance on you for like 6 seconds and it be active. So does anyone give guidance over?
you can take
Yeah,
guidance.
if you wanted, then
Okay.
Yeah. It's not relevant really at this
let's
current point in
get
time,
that
but
30.
spells magnitude is halved, so healing and damage is halved. Concentration spells are immediately broken
Damn.
after like 1 round.
Right.
Like you guys are in like a magical,
Dead zone.
like it's not,
Not
dead
dead.
zone, right? Like it's
It's
very there's too much magic here, too
We're
chaotic.
getting
for magic.
LTE, not 5G.
Yeah, good way to describe it. So 29 total. You think about it, and he's like, he recognized Lord Cross? That's interesting. Well, people do say Lord Cross is like, he's been here a while. They say that he's been here since the beginning. Wait, hold on. So,
Hold on. Who was
if we're
missing?
going that far back, then there was a missing. Hold on a second.
I think that's
this
basically what
just
happened.
got very interesting.
Yeah. He looked at Seer, looks at Lord Cross, squints at Lord Cross, like, your family. That helmet's traditional, yeah? Like you guys kind of like passed down the look.
Well, supposedly this is the original Lord Cross.
This was passed to me by my father.
Right. Looks over to Seer.
Sure.
Seer's not here.
Or not Seer. What the fuck? His name again?
Simon.
Simon. You recognize him masked at the... There's no shot. He looks at the rest of the group like they know. There's no shot at him. It can't be him.
Your father.
no shot of what?
So, the founding of our entire group, several hundred years ago, there was one member who went missing immediately afterwards because, well, the tragedy of Lady Mallory, basically.
Lady Mallory. You guys still remember her?
It would be rude not to. Simon?
He looks up at you and does a slow nod. Simon Bissell.
No more questions. You're now under our protection, Simon. We're the Red Revelry.
Of course.
You're coming with us.
He begins laughing in this like disbelief. All of you can roll me insight if you're interested.
Yes.
Sure.
Am I
Well-
interested?
While we're talking, could Phoenix walk up and offer him a hand to stand up?
Yeah, you can. We'll do the
Gets you
insight. We'll do the insights first.
Okay.
Where's my water? You guys are free to add guidances equal to an amount of people that actually have the guidance spell. I don't know how
It's
many of you have
one.
it. Is there really only one?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I guess it's Phoenix, right?
I have
Or-
guidance as well.
Okay, so two of you.
Yeah.
I assume you're guiding yourself.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
go
okay,
meet.
So add that.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn
for
being
those of you that
selfish.
aren't the people that have guidance, don't have guidance added to it. But it's not a terribly hard roll. He begins laughing in disbelief as Lord Cross issues him this warrant of protection under the Red Rover, and he just like laughs in disbelief. But you guys can catch pretty easily, especially humans. Like, there's something so true about this guy. He has no reason to lie. He's a stranger in a strange land. In a way, he's very true to who he is and revealing that. And you, as a more naturalistic person, just sort of catch that. He laughs with an undertone of sorrow. Disbelief that he's somewhere so far away. Clearly at a time later than when he was. Sorrow. And a bit of despair. What is he going to do? How does he go forward? He doesn't know. He just has this slightly mad laugh. And then eventually, Phoenix, you go over and offer him a hand, and he nods and takes it. Thank you. So, where were we? It got started in.
In
Must
full
be-
swing.
Must be pretty successful to be this far out.
Getting there. We'll take you to the captain.
Nods.
He'll have questions.
He nods and then he catches himself. Wait, Captain. You're not the person in charge.
Haven't been for a long time.
He stares at you for a moment, then his gaze turns to the ground, not looking at anything specific on the ground, but like this sort of like blink look, 1,000-yard stare. I never thought I'd hear that. Because remember, from Simon's perspective, Lord Gawain was the guy in charge.
Mhm.
So he's
Yeah.
So for any of his descendants or anything to fucking not be is insane.
Garth-Mod, you gotta stop that.
What? What? What's up?
Nothing.
like...
Okay,
right from
cool.
the start.
Sure.
So,
No more questions. We're going.
you guys have a new person coming back to you. Or coming back with you, rather.
Old person.
The oldest person here. The oldest person in the company, depending on how you look at it. You guys return back, true to the captain saying, like, the company continued its march. It just did it at, like, half pace, so it's pretty easy for you guys to catch up. And, you know, Seer got his eye boy, as he calls it, his bird. Yes, he does call it eye boy, because it's a boy and it's his eyes. Eye boy. He has many names for it. Seer clocks you guys, and so they sort of know when you guys are coming back. And they wait. And you guys see the captain waiting at the back for you guys to catch up. And he does cork an eyebrow saying that you found someone. Not only did you find someone, you found them and they're walking back with you. If that were a Vespari mage causing that shenanigans, you wouldn't be walking back with them. You'd be dragging them back. So it does catch his attention that whoever you found wasn't warranting of an immediate beatdown. You guys close distance with the good captain. I must admit, I didn't think you'd be coming back with someone else. Who is this? He says, looking at you, Lord Cross.
Simon. As he says it. He's one of the original founders of the Red Revelry.
That's impossible. Scribe is like right there next to him, and he's like writing his book. Like they came back and pen snap. Sorry. One of the original founders. You can't be serious. He pulls out another pen and keeps writing as he keeps looking at you guys.
He's just
Simon-
looking over this supposed ancient man.
Simon's like scanning
He's
across
only
the company and all the
700 years
different people that it's comprised of.
We'll get the truth of it. He looks at the captain. Behind closed doors, I'd wager.
Correct. If you are Simon, the original founder, then you'll be safe in our company. I appreciate that, Captain.
But if you're not, we'll find out.
If you find out, tell me. He looks at his hands, wondering, like, what could I possibly be? Which one's more likely? A man out of time, or a creature that's taken his visage? Neither option is good, but he doesn't know what to trust anymore. Alright. You all stay with him. Make sure he stays right where we can see him.
So we gotta babysit him.
You'll damn well babysit him.
Oh,
I'm okay
I'll
with
keep an eye
babysitting.
on
Can
him.
I?
Cobb. Yes, Cam? Give our new guest a snack. Oh, I can do that, Cam.
Give him a snack.
Here you go,
This is
Max Boy. Here's a
recipe.
corn on the cob. Not on me, though. Simon blinks at that. I'm sorry.
His name is Cup.
So fast. His name is Cup.
Funny joke. I'm just not in the mood for it. Oh, well, that's okay. Fair enough. I know what you need. He goes over to like another cart and pulls out. And Mittens, you work alongside Cobb, so you know that there's dinner time, but he does make special treats for people every now and again on the side. That was probably one of your special treats. As he pulls out what looks to be like this like fucking like cartoonish Monster Hunter style like thing of meat on a bone. Just meat. Well, there you go. That'll sort you right quick. Mask boy. I suppose I am. Thank you, Mr. Gubb. Go on and eat, boy. Look as you look as skinny as a twig.
Mittens kind of glares at him.
Simon is like, I feel like I'm in danger. And he pulls out a knife and like slices like a length of it, probably like the size of your hand, so like front to or fingertip to wrist, pinky to thumb. Slices off a piece of that for himself, and then just gestures slowly to you. I don't think I have that much of an appetite. He holds out this peace offering.
Wait, to Mittens?
Yeah.
Okay, she snatches it from him and like gobbles it down.
He stares at you as you like voraciously eat this, like in the sort of a stem, like how does someone eat that fast? And then he slowly begins like lifting his own mask and like putting it, like, eating it. All right, forward march. Forward march. And you guys will make it back to Drizzlane. You guys have your own okay. You guys make it back to your fortification in Drizzlane. Drizzlane itself is in the midst of repair from the siege. So you guys have your own campgrounds or fort grounds outside of it. On the side of on the western side. So so if Drizzlane gets attacked, you guys are the first ones to catch that smoke. What a very tactical thing for the Empire to do. Shame that you're part of the tactic. But with that, my friends, we will end session. Yeah. Next week, you guys will have the time in camp to do whatever with a mysterious new person.
What the heck?
Yes, mysterious new person.
I was waiting for the reveal. So I was waiting. I was thinking about doing it later in the campaign, but I'm like, nah, we'll go fast. Make it fast. Because I think it changes the tone of the campaign a bit. So yeah, congratulations, you guys. You didn't die, although I'm sure you guys thought, man, Crash is really good TPK off in the very first session. Potentially.
100% I thought that.
No. I actually had sorry, my desk is rattling apparently. Weird. No, I had a plan that you guys are gonna get like jumped by higher level people.
I think me and Dean not even talked about this. I was like, yeah, he's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us in the first game.
Yeah, he was so convinced, and I was he's not gonna kill us first session. He wouldn't do that.
It is a high lethality game.
Technically, we were both right. We did all go down.
We didn't die though.
We went down.
No one died.
There was I'll call it like a zone of concern I had for if you guys actually dropped before the end of the quote unquote first round, like the non-surprise round. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, that's when your allies arrive. So if you guys like dropped somehow instantaneously, looked at lightning bolt, then I had a bit of concern. But no, you guys did pretty well, all things considered.
If anyone died, we would have been fine. We just really fast need to find a diamond for me. That's all.
It was you guys end up making a lot of like unknowingly optimal calls, like doing the all-person bless. Probably saved people from being like held person, which would have been a fucking wombo combo if Abaddon got to you or Drogo. He didn't smite a single one of you. He had like 3rd level spell slots he could have like dropped to smite you. So if he smited you while he crit you, yeah, it would have been pretty nasty. I did have fun doing the orbital toss though, so that was pretty funny. And yeah, you guys actually took a couple of them alive. I was pretty surprised about that. But that's something for next session. You guys will have a couple of people that shouldn't be more than a couple of people that shouldn't be alive to talk to. Look at Simon.
Yeah, and then one guy that's oh yeah. Forgot about Simon. I forgot Simon. I forgot Simon in that sentence.
Yeah.
He's just looking back and forth.
So many people to question. What's Lord Cross to do? Clean off the old implements. Oops.
Yep. Yeah, you and Doc will be the spearheads on that. It's been talked about in the company before. Like, having a torturer is good. Having a torturer and a medic is better because then it can keep them alive for longer. Right.
Totally match made in heaven.
I can help because I can cast Bane on people.
Just fuck it. Ah, fuck! Nino, we forgot.
You know, during the combat too, I was thinking. I was like, you know what? Can I like think of how to? I wonder how that system works, but I fucking
yeah. So yes, which might have actually changed what you guys did in the combat, but
wow.
we've forgotten like 3 times in a row now. Yes. So you guys have your vices.
Yep.
Somewhere, amorphously listed in your backstory, or maybe specifically listed in your backstory. You guys have no degrees of strain right now. I have the strain mechanic codified out. It's in beta because I'm not sure how comprehensive it is. I was just like, but how comprehensive it is. But it basically goes along the lines of you guys can take a point of strain. You could strain yourselves, exert yourselves to do a number of different things. That might mean taking 2 turns in a round. It might mean redoing like a check or an attack or something like that. Oh, I'm trying to open it up right now. I have like a short list of like defaults. Increase your DC on a DC-based ability. Cast a spell you do not have a spell slot for, but not to the point where like you're upcasting like to a level you don't have. Like if you're tapped on spell slots, you could cast at a level. Right, so if you have access to 3rd level spells, but you're out, you can cast a 3rd level spell if you take a point of strain, whatever you want to call it. You can increase a single attribute score by 4 for 1 minute, beyond your cap. It only lasts 1 minute, though. And whatever you guys are, other creative ideas. When you get 1 point of strain,
jump really high.
If you take 1 point of strain, you suffer 1d4 to all ability checks.
Ooh.
That's it. Stress is a d4 to attack rolls as well as ability checks, which is the 2nd degree. 3rd, which is weary, is a d4 to saves as well, and that does include death saves. Now here's the thing. These additional levels of stress do not activate until you finish whatever stress thing it is, if it's like a burst, right? So if you take another turn,
so you're not
suffering
yourself
that.
over for the thing you're doing.
Yeah, but for the attribute score, you take it immediately because that's like a whole fucking minute. Once you get to tiers 4 and 5, we don't roll a d4 anymore. You just take -4 to an ability check. You just take -4 to attack rolls at 5th.
Oh,
fifth
you
degree.
got max penalty.
Yes. At 6, your character's broken. Make a new character. Your character goes like sort of low-key insane.
Yeah.
Loki?
But that's where your vices come in. You guys can take long-term strain for short-term successes and recover them with your vice.
That's why I was so adamant to capture at least one person alive, because that's my vice. Sparing people. No.
Sparing
You
people.
much of a mindfuck.
What a degenerate! Oh my god!
You know, like a mind freak.
You
What to call Simon? He's good. Because here's the thing: Simon doesn't know like the company standard, quote unquote, is like getting code names. So he's gonna need a code name.
Oh my god!
He could just be one of the people that goes by their name.
Time
No.
boy.
Nah.
Way out of time.
He's Mama Bear too?
Let me think.
Lost. Lost Soul, something like that.
Wanderer, Traveler,
Yeah.
Exile.
Exile.
Exile's good.
Let me do Exile. I like punchy code names.
Mhm.
Just change his codename to Mallory. He's a way too clean ex.
How do you think he's gonna fucking feel about that?
Poor guy.
Oh.
Careful, Exile, don't get too close to the fireplace, you'll disintegrate.
That's the same closer.
Why am I here just to suffer?
Yes, you're a little puncher bag. Your girlfriend
Damn.
disintegrated in front of you.
So I did say like, oh, I have a secret up my sleeve, and I was like, I can't wait for this secret to drop because it'll allow me to sort of talk about another secret. You guys played sort of similarly to what your two-shot characters were, with the exception, I guess, of Valerie would have had no roles on this chart because she was worthless. But I digress. So it's really interesting to me that you guys did that semi-independently. Alec, I definitely think you had you're like the impetus of like, oh, that would be cool, and then everyone's like, that would be cool. Yeah, that was a good idea, Alec, but I don't know if I'm doing that. So all of you semi-independently made your current character similar to your two-shot characters.
He
looks at Mittens, who's also a barbarian, right? So I think it's gonna be really interesting for Sion to be like, you remind me of someone back I used to know.
If you close your eyes.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, my two-shot character.
So many voices.
Funny. Yeah, to be fair, my two-shot character was
oh.
literally me testing out Bard, so that makes sense.
Yeah, right. So that's why I'm like, oh, you guys are doing me a service by giving me a knife to stab you.
Oh my god.
So I'm so happy you guys like did your builds and did your characters the way you did. Like even like for you, Cobb, you were gonna play someone that was like opposite of Matt,
Yes, I was.
right? That was gonna play like an intimidation sort of character, but then you turned heel and you went back to a charming, like smoother sort of character. So it's like, yes. Just like Matt.
So
Just
if
like
you
that.
close your eyes.
So yeah,
I've always wanted to play Trickery Cleric, and the two-shot got me hooked.
Trickery Cleric's like, I don't know, it's like
I like it.
surprisingly more situational than you think it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you would think that just having a second person on the field is like good, just automatically good, but it actually isn't. But I digress. So yeah. You know what? I'm sorry, Mom Bear, but in a way he was the first character. In a way he was there first.
Alright. I gotta hop off, I've got a serious headache.
Alright.
Okay.
I feel that.
Good night, Alec.
Good night.